And we're back. Happy Halloween, everyone. It is Gerald from the Lakers Fast Break. Truly appreciate you joining us. Again, it's Gerald Glass from the Lakers Fast Break. Pop Culture Cosmos. That's right, the Pop Culture Cosmos, where we cover the latest news and trends in pop culture each and every week, twice a week, for your radio stations and podcast outlets that covers out there. On the Pop Culture Cosmos, it is the state of pro wrestling. That's our latest episode we just put out earlier today. Go ahead and check out because it's the state of pro wrestling for October and November. John Orlando and I, my tag team partner, we covered the world of pro wrestling, including what the legacy is for John Cena as he approaches his final matches of his career, plus who is underrated and overrated in the world of professional wrestling. We cover it all, and some thoughts on Survivor Series, fond memories from us. We go ahead and cover that as well. That's the Pop Culture Cosmos, wherever you get your podcasts. Also, as well, I want to give a big shout out to my good friend Drip Show at Drip Show Shop on Instagram and Twitter. There would be nothing better for your Halloween as far as a treat for you than getting something nice like a Kobe and Gigi pillow, or some great canvas art like you see right above me with Luka, who had an outstanding game today, and also as well Kobe as well. You can get that, a hat, a shirt, anything that you can think of that he might be able to do it. So go ahead, you follow at Drip Show Shop on Instagram and Twitter, and then you go ahead and let him know what you're thinking of, and it'll come hopefully in time for the holiday season. So go ahead and follow at Drip Show Shop on Instagram and Twitter. Also, don't forget, again, I had a great conversation with Yaron Weitzman. Absolutely a fantastic conversation with him. The book, again, if you get a chance, get it. It is one of the best-selling books right out there on the marketplace. It's the best-selling sports book that's out there right now. A Hollywood Ending: The Dreams and Drama of the Los Angeles Lakers. Once again, A Hollywood Ending: The Dreams and Drama of the LeBron Lakers. That's right, the LeBron Lakers right there for you. In fact, let me go ahead and put it at the Amazon screen there for you. That's, again, A Hollywood Ending: The Dreams and Drama of the LeBron Lakers. You can see it's actually on sale right now, a couple bucks off right there for you for the hardcover, or if you want Audible, or if you want it as far as you'll be able to get it Kindle any which way you like, or Barnes & Noble, wherever you get your books. It is a great book. I just finished it. Hopefully you will get a chance to check it out too for the holidays. Another great holiday gift if you really want to know the inside of the past few years of the LA Lakers. Also, I want to give a big shout out to a Halloween shout out to DBSH, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Yo, I'm sure he's happy. The Lakers and the Dodgers won. Go Dodgers. Also, as well, I want to go ahead and make sure everybody gets a big shout out to our good friends, the Lakerholics crew. I'll see if the Lakerholics have got a show planned tomorrow. I'll reach out to them here in a little bit. Also, as well, of course, don't forget Joe Soro at the Joe Soro Experiment. If you get a chance, please go ahead and join the Joe Soro Experiment on playback to watch the Game 7, all-important Game 7 on Saturday. Go ahead and join Vari, who heads that up and does a great job. He is right here with me now. So go ahead. Yep, absolutely. Check him out on playback at the Joe Soro Experiment right there for you to catch Game 7 of the Dodgers and the Blue Jays there for you. Today, man, going in today for LA sports, it was really a nervous time because, again, the Dodgers heading to Toronto for Game 6, and the Lakers. Would we get Luka and Marcus Smart back into the lineup? We didn't know for sure. Luka came back a little sooner than expected. Good news for Lakers fans and good news for everyone out there that supports the Lakers, because today was a great showing by Luka back in the lineup. You can still see he's hurting with the leg. Still see he's hurting with the finger. But my gosh, that man can still score as he helped out big time. 44 points in 39 minutes, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. Austin Reeves chipped in with 21, 4 and 4. Really good help from Marcus Smart today, as long as he wasn't shooting three-pointers, mind you. 5 of 8, 12 points for him. DeAndre Ayton, we don't have an update on him as yet, but he did go back to the bench in the fourth quarter. So hopefully it was just like stomach flu or something. But he did not come back to the game after halftime. Rui Hashimura, 9 points in 38 minutes, but it was the bench with Jake LaRavia with 13 points, helping out the Lakers. Key moments, Jared Vanderbilt with some key defensive plays. Jackson Hayes with 7 rebounds himself, and Dalton Connect with a little bit of help at 5 points. The Lakers, after being down in the second quarter, Vari, by 15 points, came back strong in the third quarter, outscored Memphis by 12, and then pulled it away in the fourth quarter. Halfway through, they took command of the lead and never looked back as they win 117 to 112. And here today to go ahead and talk about today's game, good man indeed. It is, of course, the guy who runs, of course, the Joe Soro Experiment channel. And also, he takes over, has a lot of good games that he puts up as well on the Lakers Fast Break on playback. It is my good man, Vari, Sports Babe. Happy Halloween for you, my friend. Great to have you here. Your thoughts on a great day for LA sports today, my friend?
Yes, for me, the LA Dodgers, not the Lakers, but for you guys, great day. But Dodgers and LA get the win today. And Gerald, let me tell you, man, that Dodgers game, it probably took away 6 years of my life. Honestly, especially that last inning. I know Joe was saying it took 2 innings, took a year of his life, but yeah, man. But Lakers, man, came through with the win. Luka came back, Smart came back, all played well, came back, and it was a great win for you boys. Good to see Luka back.
Absolutely. Hold on. Hey, JSJ, stop swimming near the sharks, man. Stop swimming near the sharks, man. As the lifeguard of the LFB pool, you're not supposed to be swimming near the sharks. It's dangerous, man. Stop it. All right.
Gerald,
that's a win for everybody out there in audio.
Gerald, I thought you dressed as an Aussie. You look like an Aussie right there with your hat and your sunglasses.
Well, I got the Hawaii thing going on. I have to get to your beautiful country before I can get all the merchandise, my friend. All I got is the Hawaii thing going on with the Maui hat and my Maui T-shirt here. But yeah, I've got the zinc oxide on my nose.
That's what we do.
Yes, yeah, there you go. The sunglasses on. There you go. Whistling indeed. Yes, and tell you what, you guys swim close to those sharks, man. I'm blowing the whistle on you guys, so you guys better watch out there in these shark-infested waters of the chat. That's right there. The best Lakers chat that's out there. Of course, the Lakers Fast Break as they win tonight. Big win for them, 117 to 112. So before we get into the Dodgers, because I know you want to share a lot of thoughts, because I popped over from time to time and you were stressing out big time, as I'm sure Joe Soro was. I know Joe Soro is in the chat. Congratulations to you, Joe, on a great night for LA sports. But I will say this, Vari, I don't know if you were popping back and forth as much in the first half. I mean, the Lakers started out strong in the first quarter, got it to a 4-point lead, but in that second quarter, it was really distressing. Halfway through, Memphis just went on a run, and the Lakers had no answer. I was worried in the third quarter because Luka went off and got some help from a little bit from LaRavia, but Austin was kind of left out in the cold, and I was concerned because he was just standing by doing cardio, running back and forth. He wasn't getting the ball. He wasn't getting involved while Luka was going off in that third quarter. So I was worried that Austin, after doing so well while Luka was out, it was just going to become another afterthought, like sometimes what happens with that. But he did come through near the end with some clutch baskets. So I want to give credit to Austin. But tonight it was all about Luka returning to the lineup, my friend.
Yeah, Gerald, I did flick through. Well, the Dodgers game was so intense. I tried to flick as much as I can between games, but I did. There was at one stage where you guys were down by 15. I think it was 75 to 60 at one stage, and you guys come on, Luka and Reeves had to get into it, trying to get you back, and you got back in the third. It was so impressive. I flicked back, and it was like, oh, you guys were back pretty much within 2 points. But I don't know, but Gerald, as you alluded to before about Reeves doing so well when Luka was out. To me, I think Reeves playing with Luka on the same time with Luka, he doesn't have that. He needs that ball in his hand. He needs to be the main guy. And that's why coming off the bench will probably give Reeves that ball, give him give him all the ball, and that's when he can do his best basketball is when he comes off as six man. So what do you reckon about that, Gerald? Because that 51 and 41, he was the man in charge. And playing with Luka, I think Luka, that's why he was kind of just running everywhere, like you said before, because he needs the ball in his hand. That's where he's most effective for the Lakers.
And they're going to have to get to a situation where you saw with Oklahoma, where Oklahoma City had SGA and Williams, although Williams is out right now, but Oklahoma City works best when they have SGA and Williams trading off, handling the ball, the majority of the ball. And I understand the rotation pattern is, in the first and third quarters, you have Luka and then Austin. Austin goes out early, then comes back when Luka comes out, so Austin can get some time handling the ball. And I think that's effective for him. But they just have to figure out a way that they can start working better together on the floor at the same time, because I really would like to see that really click for both of them at the same time, because it really makes the defense, it really puts the defense on their toes if both guys are just basically able to be such a threat from the outside. And you could see it early in the first quarter, Var. They were letting Luka do a lot because they were playing hard on Austin, because he's been, the hottest guy on the planet. As the game went on, they started to put more and more focus on Luka. I know that Marcus Smart handling the ball at times was impressive. Just, I wish he would stop shooting those threes, because at times they really look ugly. But I will say this, the Lakers tonight defensively were really a lot better, a lot more into it. Even without Ayton, Vari, they were very active in that third quarter, caused a lot of turnovers, and really got the Lakers out in transition as well.
Yeah, Gerald, you had Ayton. Ayton wasn't playing yet. There was that. How long did he play for? Like 1 quarter, he didn't play, came out.
He played parts of the first and second, I believe, but he did not come back from the locker room for quite a while after halftime. He did come back and sat down on the bench in the fourth quarter, but they've not said exactly what's wrong with him as of yet. I've been monitoring Twitter, and unless Twitter's updated, I have no update on DeAndre Ayton as of this time.
Yeah, Gerald, I had a few. I tried to go on Google to have a look at what the status is, but they have nothing. I don't know if he was sick or like a stomach bug, like you guys said, or he's got a little niggle, little injury, but they haven't said nothing about Ayton. I'm pretty sure it should be okay, him coming back. So, as long as Luka and Reeves can get to those balls and get those wins, and I think you guys should be okay. And you guys should be impressed, honestly, being 4-2, like you said before, on the playback. As long as you guys were 500 before Luke came back, you guys were happy. You guys are 4-2, man. You can see my team. We're 0-5 at the moment, and depth doesn't just. It's not all about depth. You need someone there. You need direction, and Luka gives them that direction. You can see today, as soon as he came back, there was our direction. Everyone knew what they were doing. Reeves done so well with that Luka, but Luka just being back for you guys, it's pretty much like an automatic win. But it was great to see for you guys, and great to see Luka's back. He's healthy. I know he's got a bit of injury with his leg, but
you missed it in the first quarter. The first quarter, in the first minute, somebody smacked his hand, and you could see him shaking his hand because it's all taped up. If you watch his left hand, it is taped up right now. And at halftime, what was concerning is that they iced down his left calf. And he had this calf strain last year, which is the reason why he was out for so long before he got traded to the Lakers. So that calf being iced down at the half, and then he was kind of working it in that third quarter in between scoring. He's not 100%. I can tell Luka is out there, but you know what we're getting right now is really, really good and really special. Again, as I put in the chat, he is the first Lakers player to average 45 points over any 3-game span since Kobe Bryant in 2007. Vari.
Yeah, man. Gerald, me and Dave, I think it is Dave. We watched most of the Euro games, and we seen, as I mentioned to you guys on WhatsApp, that he did have a bit of an injury with his leg. I don't know if it was his calf or a bit of upper muscle there. But I know he does have injury. It looks like a little niggling injury he's got, but he's doing so well with that injury. Can you imagine if Luke is healthy, full healthy, man? That guy is just too good. For his sake, I hope he gets well soon, and for you guys, he can come back healthy, and you guys are gonna go further deep into the playoffs.
I hope so. No Joker posted that DeAndre Ayton had a wrap on his back, and the Lakers training staff continued to work on him on the bench. JJ said that DeAndre Ayton was available to return if JJ wanted to, but he said he did not want to risk it after Ayton had missed so much time, I guess, so far. So that's semi good news there. Back issues though for Ayton, but it looked like if it had been like in a playoff game, he would have been put back in there. So that's good news that he may be able to return on Sunday, but we'll see what the injury report has for him and the Lakers coming up. And then also Marcus Smart, if you guys watched at the end, near the end of the game, hit his knee once again because he made a dive. Stop me if you've ever heard this before. He dove on the floor and bumped his knee again, but he did finish out the rest of the game. So again, the bumps and the bruises, Vari, as you would know with your team with Indiana, feeling the hurt right now. You've just got to work through those injuries. For Indiana, it's really hard to, because you guys don't have a point guard. You had to sign Mac McClung to get a point guard at this point in time. So the options that you guys have, or as far as for Indiana, are not that good at this point. I know that Magic Man said he thinks that they're going to go 0-10. I don't know. This is not the start you wanted for Indiana in a year that you don't have Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, Gerald. I mean, look, we didn't just lose Halliburton. We also lost Turner. We got Turner, to the Milwaukee Bucks. So we lost two great players then. Especially Halliburton was the big one. And the thing is, Gerald, if we don't make at least the play-ins, I would even be thinking of bringing Halliburton back. Just let him rest for the rest of this year. Let him take the rest. Let him come back the following year and try and do it then, because man, like without no direction, man, we got no one there to direct us. And we did get Mac McClung, and we waived Wiseman. Well, that didn't take long, did it, Gerald?
No,
didn't take long getting Wiseman. Yeah, but
he blows out his Achilles one year and then gets waived the next.
But it didn't take long. McClung scored 12 today, but Gerald, the positive thing for me is the Pacers days. Everyone on bench scored at least 1 point. Everyone on bench scored. So we got the depth. It's just the mark. It's just the direction. We need someone to direct us, and that's the main Halliburton. That's our main man that directs us around the court there. Without him, it's going to be hard, but we just have to try and do what we can do. Try our best every game. They're trying their best, but it's not happening.
You asked about Yuki Kawamura. I believe he is playing on Memphis, but no, he's not. No, he's not, because he's got nothing listed for this year. So maybe he's just listed for the G League right now for Memphis, because he has not played a game this year for the Memphis Grizzlies. But also here today, good man indeed, a man who's also very happy for LA sports, because the Dodgers and also as well the Los Angeles Lakers come back from behind, down by 15 in the second quarter to take the victory, and the Dodgers pull even in Toronto at 3 games apiece, heading for Game 7. Nothing better than World Series Game 7. It is, of course, our own Xbox, aka Mark. Mark, great to have you here, my friend.
Thanks, Joe.
Hold on. Sorry, hold on. JSJ, knock it off, man. I said no swimming near the sharks. Stop it. Stop it. Right. Sorry about that.
So it's JSJ.
It's a crocodile.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, watch.
Get
Xbox
out of the water, mate.
Yeah, there's Surfer's Paradise. That's right. Xbox, don't harass those ladies. Stop it. It's from the all right.
Looks like a
Are you a lifeguard? Is that what we've just figured out?
Yeah, lifeguard.
Yeah,
nice.
I got the zinc oxide all over my nose.
Oh, true.
The Hawaii on, the Hawaii hat. There you go. All right. Yes, wishing I was.
like
actually, I do wish I was like beachside like you, my friend. But be that as it may, I'm in the middle of the desert. It is the Lakers victory, 117-112. Before we get into the Lakers and what you liked about them. Please, as Legend comes on here, let me know your thoughts on your emotions now with the Dodgers going to Game 7 before we get back to the Lakers and NBA basketball.
Oh man, I feel awesome. Like as a new fan, Gerald, like someone that sort of jumped on board because of yourself and Joey, not so much sports baby, but and the rest of the fam, like Serch and Jay and all that, like Tough, etc. There's obviously a real love for the Dodgers, a bit of a crossover from the Lakers. So I've loved jumping on board and getting involved a little bit, especially this. Not so much during the regular season, Gerald. I sort of found it a little bit tiresome. We've obviously got a lot of sports in Australia that we follow too, but the playoffs in baseball, especially now with the rule changes and stuff, it's pretty special, man. Like it's awesome to watch. So, like I was in complete shock after Game 3 that we lost the next 2 games. Like I just couldn't believe it. I thought we were going to sweep because it took a historic effort to win Game 1 by them. So I just didn't see this coming. But man, they've given themselves a chance. So it would be even more special, you know what, if they do win the series this way, Gerald, and get 2 in a row. So I think you got to look at it like that. And they're sort of facing a little bit of adversity too. There's players that aren't playing very well. Like when I look at some of the batters, they're not batting well when you compare it to like Toronto. Like, and I'm all face value. I don't know the history of the sport like you guys. I just watch it for watching its sake. But they've given themselves a chance, man. So yeah, good luck and just shout out to yourself, Fari, and especially Legend. Legend's always here so late. It's so good, but. Just quickly, I'll just touch on the game, man. Hey, come on. 15 points down at halftime. We've got to give the boys credit and we've got to start giving the coaching staff credit, man. I'm telling you, like you go down at 15 points down at halftime. These games last year, man, we would not have come back. We came back tonight, we won, and I never felt like we were going to relinquish the lead, even though we had a little bit of a speed bump late, but super happy with tonight's win, Gerald. And, we got to keep remembering we've got technically considered our second best player still to come back, which is crazy to think about. So whether or not he fits back in that second spot in the team, we'll see what happens with LBJ. But now I'm super excited, man. And, I'm glad Aiton came back as well, Gerald. That was really worrying me what was happening there. But yeah, stoked. Really happy with the Dodgers, and happy with the Lakers, man. It's Saturday here in Australia, Gerald, so you can't get a much better Saturday for me and Vari.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely, indeed. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. Hey, Joe Soro, knock it off, man. Knock it off. I told you, stop harassing those ladies on the beach. Stop it.
Nah, keep doing it.
Is there any water in Arizona? Do they have any beaches there?
I don't know. They have a lake. They have some lakes there. Yes, absolutely. Also here today, good friend indeed, of course. Happy Halloween to him. I hopefully he had a safe and happy one because it's after midnight now for him. He's also into Saturday like you guys are.
Yes.
It is, of course, Legend from I Got Next Sports Media. Legend, great to have you here, my friend. Once again,
sir.
I hope you had a happy and safe Halloween. Hope your loved ones got everything they wish for as far as candy and goodies and snacks and all that stuff that Funny Vari was saying he's going to give out fruit for his Halloween that he's going to do. So, No Joker says, let me field this question from No Joker for you, Legend. Great to have you here again. No Joker says, and thank you for the super chat. Has any number one option scored only 8 points in 31 minutes in the last year? I think he's pointing that as far as for John Morant. John Morant struggles 3 for 14. It was noticed by our panelists, Magic Man, Sean Grice, a lot of others as well in the chat as well. Search mentioned it. Slower, a little slower, a little less athletic. Could it be that, what is he, 27? Is he 27, 28 at this point in time? Is the clock starting to tick on John Morant?
Yeah, he's starting to feel that Russell Westbrook effect as the athleticism begin to come down. It's getting to the point where he's going to have to transform his game. He's going to have to develop a jump shot. You're going to have to learn how to not rely so much on the athleticism and the speed part. You're going to have to learn how to adjust your game to you getting older now. So you're going to get smarter, become a good shooter. So I think these are the signs that's letting you know that you're getting older, athleticism is starting to die down. When you get into your 30s, you're not going to be jumping through the roof like you was when you were 24 and 23-year-old. Ain't going to happen. He's going to have to transform his game. He's going to have to go back into the lab, get a real jump shot, and adjust to being an older player. Like you gotta adjust to that. You gotta do what the GOAT Michael Jordan did when he lost his athleticism. He went into the lab, developed a pretty good mid-range jumper, turnaround jumper, footwork was on point. You went back and redid your whole game. That's what he's gonna have to do the same thing. You can't. This is why I say you can't rely on athleticism just to survive in the NBA. You gotta have a jump shot. Jump shot can be with you regardless. However old you get, athleticism that won't be with you forever. That's what you're gonna have to do. He's showing the signs of age.
I'll tell you this though, he's 26. Just wanted to mention that. What's up, Best League? Great to have you here. Happy Halloween to you. Once again, it is the Lakers winning 117-112. They are tied, Legend, with your Golden State Warriors at 4-2, off to a good start. And I had said, and I know you probably heard me as well earlier this week, I said if the Lakers are 500 when Luka comes back, that's a great sign for this team, and you should be really grateful. So I'm really happy and really positive about the Lakers because they did just that. Luka came earlier than expected from what was really first reported. Still doesn't look like he's 100% because they've knocked down on his hand, and you saw him shaking his hand in the first quarter, and they're icing down his calf in the next. But, Legend, when you see somebody averaging 45 points in his first 3 games so far this season as he has, and then you see Austin scoring, averaging, 35 a game in his time away from when Luka was hurt, it tells me that the staff is really finding ways for this one individual offense to really flourish and get just enough support from the rest of the guys to get the Lakers by in the offense. It's not the most efficient offense, but it is getting the job done right now, Legend.
Well, I can definitely say it's working. Austin's cooking, Luka's cooking. I hate to say it, I gotta agree with Colin from Colin Cohort. LeBron, you the odd man out right now, man. It's looking like you the odd man at the moment. They don't need you, bro. They looking good. So I mean, hey, bro, I don't know if it was true or not with the rumors that you was acting like you were hurt, so you can try to say they need you. Well, hey, if that was true, it backfired. But they look good, man. I mean, I give a lot of credit to Austin. He has stepped up. Like I say, dude, in the playoff. That's what I want to see it at. But otherwise, he looks really good. He looks extremely good. Like it's been impressive. I actually think if you really want to go forward in the future with just these two, it's not a bad option. Especially if Austin's defense continues to get better and better. But this has been impressive. To me, I think the fact that they're over 500 right now, like that's impressive. You got to give that entire team credit. You got to give Reeve a lot of credit. The fact that they managed to do this when Luka was out, as well as not having LeBron either, like this. I mean, you really got to give these boys a lot of credit. This was an impressive run. I've been impressed with a lot of teams so far in this season. Spurs has been impressive. Victor went beyond my MVP right now, too. I'm going to say that. That's my MVP right now. But it's been impressive.
Hell yeah, man. He's been unreal.
Been a heck of an interesting start of the season.
Yeah, look, that's a good point, Legend.
No, go.
Oh, sorry. Did you spot something?
Come on, man, you got.
No,
Doing the wrong thing.
I'll talk up to the perpetrator in a second. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't feel the same. Honestly, I just don't about Austin. Like, I love Austin, and he's a great player, but take this the right way. There's a term in Australian sport where they talk about people being downhill skiers. Like, they get a lot of momentum when things are going downhill. Now, he has shown over obviously the last couple of games a bit of adversity and the ability to step up. He's done that before, Legend, as well, against like Boston in the past. Like, just for me, like if you told me, Mark, do you want Austin and Luka to be your backcourt moving forward? Like, I still don't. I still, there needs to be someone else in there in the mix challenging those guys. Like, I just feel like, we've seen Austin enough to know that sometimes in playoffs he does go missing. It's just a little bit of a worry in the back of my mind, man. It's hard to say. Like, when you watch him and he balls out like he has the last few games and he wins us games, it's pretty unreal for a player that wasn't drafted and stuff. Like, I really love the guy, and I also believe as well, like, people don't really think this way. I don't know if it's an American sports thing, but I think he might stay with us. I think he's the kind of character that might take $5-10 million less a season. I know that sounds like a lot, guys, but when you're talking about 25-30 million versus 40 million, maybe it's not so much when you can make it up in other ways. Like, he seems like that's the kind of character he is if we can have a good season. So, man, mad kudos to AR, but I still got my reservations. And wow, like we spoke about it today, boys, but Luka Doncic is a scoring freak, man.
Yeah.
And he does it effortlessly. Like, they used to speak about Roger Federer sort of playing tennis and never sweating. Luka sweats a little bit, but man, doesn't he do things like just at his own pace? It's incredible to watch, like, because he's a 26-year-old player too, but he's not dunking it and things like that. He's just so smart. And the step back is, I used to love watching James Harden step back. He'd isolate, dribble, and then step back. But Luka's step back is even further than James Harden was, because he's obviously a little bit taller. And once he steps back on you, man, you've got no chance. It's incredible. So, yeah, mad, to see Luka come back and AR integrate behind him and the rest of the boys, plus Ayton, not be able to play a fair bit of the game. And, of course, my favorite player, Gabe's always out. So it's a great win, man. And it's a win we need, and we just got to keep going. Luka, we've got a special player there, so we can keep racking up these wins, hopefully get 50-plus wins and give us a chance in the playoffs.
No joker? Hey. Stop surfing in that area. There are sharks and manta rays over there. You need to be careful. All right. We're done with that for now. All right. It is, of course, the Lakers Fast Break. Happy Halloween, everyone. It's Gerald Glassford along with Legend from I Got Next Sports Media, Mark, a.k.a. Xbox, and my good friend as well, Vari, a.k.a. Sports Baby. The frenemies are here from Australia. Vari, let me bring you in this conversation here because we got good news yesterday. News we've been waiting for, as the NBA has ratified Mark Walter and his conglomerate that helped buy the Lakers for just a tidy sum of around $10 billion. That's all. What's up, Dr. Nukes? Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. I want to ask you this, though. As far as what he has done for you as a Dodgers fan, what has he brought to you, and what do you think he'll bring now that he's officially the man behind the owner, the main owner of the Lakers franchise? Genie is still listed on as governor at this point in time, but what does it mean to you now that Mark Walter officially owns the Los Angeles Lakers?
Gerald, that's a good question to ask Joe Sora, but I'm going to try my best to answer that question.
He's not here. You are, my friend.
Yeah. Look, Gerald, you can see with the Dodgers, man, the players we have. You see what it's brought to the team. It's brought us hope. Brought us wins, brought us World Series. Now we're gonna get to Game 7, and we're gonna win that Game 7. We're gonna go back to back. We're gonna go tomorrow, win in Toronto, win Game 7, we go back to back. But for you guys, I know you just said Genie is still the governor of the team. But at the end of the day, he's still got the last say. Now he's the majority owner. He's gonna bring you, like, obviously there's money there, and you got to follow the salary cap. But I think he's the best guy to lead you guys to more championship wins, and he's gonna bring great players to the team to get you there to get the wins.
Absolutely. I was going to say, I think, you guys said you wouldn't dress up for Halloween, but you've got the Dodgers uniform on, Vari, and Mark looks like he's ready to get in a cockpit and just fly that F-16 out there.
I was telling the boys in the chat, I pulled out my Jordan earring. I'll see if you can see it.
There you go. Oh, there you go. All right.
Yeah.
I was gonna
don't know
say
what
though,
to-
with the headset on and got the glasses on him, I feel like I should be playing Kenny Loggins flying into the danger zone right there for you. But
Hey,
Oh man, I'm scared of
yes,
heights.
sir.
So
Go ahead.
let
Gerald,
me find the plane.
Gerald, Mark thinks it's Tom Cruise today. Mark's Tom Cruise today. With
No,
those,
Oh, there
with
you
those
go.
shades
I'm
and
just Mark,
yeah.
bro.
But
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah, I've
Mark.
got the
You
Dodgers
think you're
on.
Shohei? You
No, I
think
think
you're
I'm
the GOAT, bro?
no, no. I think I'm Mookie Betts with the bald head, but
There-
but
Just
yeah.
no
not the
Joker
bank
says.
account.
No Joker says DeAndre Ayton is dealing with back spasms. So that was, and as someone who has dealt with that quite a bit, yeah, I can definitely tell that'll lay you out for a little while. So hopefully he'll get righted up soon. And again, our next game is on Sunday. Go ahead and join us on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I believe it is 6:30. I don't know if there's a Lakerholic show tomorrow, but we'll schedule that for you if that's the case. So be on the lookout for that. But Mark, let me bring it back over to you. Again, seeing this performance, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Jake LaRavia. Sometimes he does a little bit too much. He thinks he's a little bit more athletic or a little bit better than I think that he actually is. But when he keeps it under control, he's actually a nice player to have so far. And we were talking about him compared to DFS and whatnot. I mean, you can see the efforts there with LaRavia. DFS is more expensive. I get that. I understand it. He's actually a little bit more of a lockdown defender, but for $6 million for, this, the mini mid level, whatever you want to call it in today's NBA salary cap, I think you're going to get good value if he can give you 10 to 12 points a game. That's exactly what we're asking for. He was in Memphis today, obviously to get a revenge game for a team that dumped him, because you got to remember, he would still be on a rookie contract today if it had panned out correctly, but they decided to let it go on his experience early. He tried to make him pay, and today, again, as long as he kept it under control, he did a good job.
Hey, Gerald, I mean, come on. Like, the dude scored 17 points in a quarter the other day.
Yes.
Like, I think we overlooked that because AR hit the winning shot. Like, honestly, man, LaRavia is unconventional and he's kind of tough to watch. He's not a perfect basketball player. You sometimes
No.
think he can't dribble. You question mark if he can even shoot.
He tries to force
But
the action a little bit too much.
yeah,
Yeah.
he does, Gerald. But there's something there too, man. I've also been reading that I think he's best mates with Austin Reeves,
Yes.
or very close to each other. They look the same on the court half the time, which is awkward, but for them. But like, yeah, I mean, look, La Ravioli, as Search likes to call him, he's not a starting player, but he's a very serviceable bench player, and any player that can score 17 points in a quarter, Gerald, is okay in my eyes. And one thing that I like about him, man, and I've watched it a few times, where you go into the last couple minutes of the game and Rui Hachimura, man, Rui will throw up like 3 head fakes before he shoots, because in those last few minutes of the game, Rui gets a little bit nervous. Rui, throughout the whole game, is great and he's very stoic in how he approaches it. I've noticed personally in the last few minutes of the game, Rui, he does pack it in a bit, where LaRavia doesn't, man. That's my read early anyway. Like, it's very small sample size, but for what we got him for, man, extremely happy with him. Obviously not going to potentially play this many minutes in a championship winning side, but we also have LeBron to come back. So I've been stoked with LaRavia, Gerald. Like, I could tell early that he is not your perfect basketball player. He's not made in a machine. He's just, he doesn't look ripped. He's a big man, obviously, but he doesn't look like he's a baller, really. Like, but he can play. So I'll take it. And if he's getting along with the team, that's sometimes just as important as what you're doing on the field as well. Obviously, he's brought a good camaraderie to the team. He's mates with everyone. So I'll take it every day of the week, man. He's not the answer long term. Jake, he's not going to be a starter for us, but he's a very serviceable player off the bench, Gerald. I've been very happy with Jake, man. Honestly, I've been stoked.
And another player that we're stoked about, legend. I don't know if you've noticed, especially in the last game. It was his best game since the trade, and we've been talking about him forever, seemingly. And could he ever get back on track? It was the mental toll on being traded and then the trade being rescinded. Took too much out of him because we've never seen him again really perform at a really good level until the previous game, and that's Dalton Connect. Nothing shot out today as far as the 5 points that he got in 15 minutes, but he didn't look defeated, Legend. He didn't look like someone that, just didn't have any quality being out there. Today, he looked a little bit more confident, and I think that game previous where he got in double digits, but actually shot the ball well from inside the three, made good decisions, and even today made some good decisions out there. Those kind of games hopefully will be the springboard for what could be a rebound season for Dalton Connect to come. Legend.
Hopefully that this might be what giving that confidence booster and help him move on from that trade situation. I really think it was just completely mental at this point. With just that trade just being sent off to a different team, I think it just messed with him mentally and messed with the confidence part. And you probably had a little bit in your back of your mind, well, they don't really want me. They traded me and all that. You got, it's business. At the end of the day, it's business. And you think that's a sign of him beginning to finally, whatever was going on from that situation, and letting it go and move forward from it. And just do what you can do now in the position you're in. Instead of worrying about what happened previously. Just do what you got to do now. Play ball. Let everything else happen where it happens. And that's a good sign to see that his mental state look is getting better. Yeah, it's not a lot of points. Yeah, it's not like the 37 points he did last season. But it's a step in the right direction for right now. Every little step looks good, and that's good to see from him. I'm happy to see him try to move on from that moment.
Do you think you're seeing something similar with your team in Golden State right now with Podziemski? He's been up and down to start the season. They're now bringing him off the bench after being a solidified starter. Jonathan Kuminga, you're seeing him play really good ball for you guys, which is really one of the main reasons why you're off to such a good start. But Pods has been struggling. Is it something that you see as physical or something that you see like with Dalton where it could be mental?
I think it might be a little bit of mental. Just when you miss a bunch of shots, your confidence gets shaken. Coming from somebody, I played basketball in high school and in college. I knew when I had my bad shooting games, my confidence kind of dropped a little bit and I started shooting worse. I feel like it's just a little bit of a mental state. You just got to see a couple of shots, go through the hoop, get your confidence back up, and then your game will start coming back. I think it's all mental space. And Jonathan Kuminga, I'm proud of him. You don't been through a lot, but he been balling for Golden State. I appreciate it. That's why we 5-2 right now, or 4-2. Can't remember which one it is. But that's why we're having a hot start. So I appreciate him overall. Just being a professional right now. Just do what you got to do. Trade deadline, you probably go to what he want to go to, unless he decides he want to stick it out with him. But I think he's been doing a really good job versus what happened last year. And I even say shout out to Steve Kerr too. Me, you're handling the whole Jonathan Kuminga situation 10 times better than he did last year. So to me, that's a big improvement too.
Well said, man.
Serge, if you see Kurt Affair anywhere near here, I see him swimming over in a really bad area. Go ahead, make him run laps on the sand hills right there beside the beach, okay? Like the really high ones, make him work out. And then your usual standard 10,000 push-ups for him as well, right there. But do so every time he goes down has to be when the water comes in, right there off the ocean. So there you go. Absolutely. That's the worst. That's what you need to do because he needs to.
That sounds like waterboarding. Yeah, Gerald, you're wicked.
Exactly indeed. But once again, it is the Lakers Fast Break. Happy Halloween, everyone. It is Gerald Glassford and also Legend from I Got Next Sports Media, Mark, aka Xbox, and of course, Mr. Vari, aka Sports Baby. Vari, again, a great day for LA sports. The Lakers come back. It just in that second quarter, we faded hard, and it looked like just in a matter of moments, we went from up 4 to down 15. Memphis went on a run. Everything seemed to click for them. Nothing went right for the Lakers, and it really just did not look good heading into the half. What do you think JJ said to the guys at halftime. I'm going to look on Twitter, but I didn't see really what was said at halftime. What do you think was said at halftime that really got them going in a quarter that until recently the Lakers have struggled in, and that's the third quarter? Okay, yeah. Oh,
You're on
let
mute.
me. There you go. I got it.
Sorry,
I got it.
yes.
You're good now. You're good.
Actually,
So
go back to being on mute.
Okay, I'll put it for me for Michael. I'll take it off. Gerald, he probably would have just told them, look, guys, we've got to get back into it. We're going to get back to him shooting the ball, go for the right shots. And Reeves and Luka, obviously, they did that in the second half. I mean, it was great to come back from 15 points. Usually in the third quarter, you guys struggle. But, this game, you guys did the opposite. Instead of struggling, you guys did what you're supposed to do. Come back and you won the game. And all credit, like Mark said, goes to JJ. We've got to give everyone credit due, and we're going to give credit today to JJ and the Lakers for getting back into it. That's an awesome win. Great win for you guys.
DeAndre, to give an update for everyone, said he was dealing with tightness in his back at shoot-around, but worked to get it loose by game time. He said he tweaked it on an alley-oop play in the first half. He says he expects to be available Sunday versus Miami. So that's good news right there for you. Just absolutely.
Nice, man.
Yes, we could definitely use his height going against Bam Adebayo and Khalil Ware. It is, of course, the Lakers fast break. The Lakers moved to 4-2 on the season. Mark, let me bring it back to you. Again, a positive sign. This is better a start than I expected, especially the fact we had Luka and LeBron out for multiple games. I did not expect Luka to come back so early because they gave us the 1 to 2 week scenario. So we weren't sure exactly how long it was going to be, but lo and behold, he came back early. Still does not look 100%, but gosh dang, Luka at 80% is still a lot better than a lot of players in this league, aren't they?
Oh man, hey, I don't know, there was a lot of worry even amongst our sort of little group here in our family about Marcus Smart joining. It's a free hit essentially, and I'm sorry, the guy was a defensive player of the year less than 3 years ago. So, what planet were people on that this guy had completely dropped off? I didn't see it personally, and he's the kind of guy that needs to be motivated. So he's going to be motivated now more than ever. He's obviously paying for a contract. He's playing for the biggest team in the league. He's going to have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder for what happened to him in Boston. He got traded and they won the chip. He was there for obviously some final runs and stuff like that. So I'm sort of seeing this dude as a little bit of a second coming of a very different type of player, but the same motivation as Rajon Rondo had when he came to the club. Because it's very rare that people do go between Boston and LA, but when they do, there's a special type of motivation. So I'm all for it, man. He's a great player. He shows a lot of heart, and he sort of he galvanizes the team, Gerald. And he might have been a little bit of a turning point. Was it against the Timberwolves when he played his first game and he was diving all over the floor? I don't know. There's a bit of laughter going on. That's potentially everyone's laughing at Vari. Which is normal, but yeah, no. So for me, yeah, Marcus Smart, happy man. I was happy when we got him. I didn't sort of see the concerns that people had. Wizards didn't play him, and he was injured in Memphis. I know there's a little bit more to it, but he's still very good at what he does, Joe. You're not.
Well, you could see him come up lame when he dived on the floor in the fourth quarter, though, Mark. When
he's want that, Gerald. You want him to dive. That's the outcome of making that move.
That's his game.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if he starts diving and gets injured all the time, well, maybe we'll have a conversation. But
what I don't want him doing is shooting threes, because you saw two of them tonight. One he airballed, and the other he hit off the top of the back.
But Gerald, at the same time, man, he was the first person to score for us, and he scored a three when they had a bit of momentum going Grizzlies early. So, you got to let him shoot as well, Joe. Okay, fine. You're getting 8-9 shots that you're missing. That's a different scenario. But a few, I still want him to shoot. So I think he brings something to the team that we don't have, a bit of an edge, a bit of a toughness. So, nah, man, happy with Smart. Honestly, man, the crowd's not going to like this, but I've been thoroughly impressed with what we did in the off season. I know some people haven't been as happy. I think Rob's operating. Rob has screwed us in the past and made the wrong decisions. But right now, he's operating with a bit of a hand behind his back with LeBron in the team. And the big sign for me was that I think there's a bit of mutual respect between Luka and Rob. So if Luka's going to respect Rob and Kobe's going to respect Rob, I'm going to get on board at one stage. I think the team's quite good right now, with a couple of tweaks that we could potentially make during the season to get us over the edge. Considering, and I'll say this again, second best player is on $55 million a year. He's 41 years old. No other team in the league has this kind of scenario that we've got. So we're doing okay, man. I'll take the start of the year.
Legend, let me bring you back in here, my friend. When you're looking at the league, who has started out? Who's the most surprising team for you so far this season?
Spurs. I ain't see no
Really?
5-0. I did not see that coming. Spurs to me is the biggest surprise. 5-0, Wimby looking like a god out here, and just dominating, look good. I think the Spurs to me is the biggest surprise out of everything.
For me, it's Bulls. For me, it's the Chicago Josh Giddys. So
I was about to mention them too. That's another surprise.
Let's go
on the East Coast. Didn't see that coming either. I think it's the first 5-0 since the '96 Bulls. Oof. It's
man.
This season's something else starting on.
We probably need to look at who they've played. But you at the end of the day, when a team starts 5-0, it's good regardless. And I'm a big Giddy fan. Wait. Giddy's not in trouble just yet, and he has been. Man, he's been incredible, Gerald. And I've always based my opinion on Giddy on stats, not so much the off the court affairs. On his stats, and actually, when you break down some of his early stats in his younger years, they were on par with Luka Doncic. So obviously, he's not as good a player and won't turn into that phenomenal
32
scorer.
tonight for your guy, man.
Hey, man, and the whole time I was watching Gerald leading the box score the whole time, and he's done that a lot lately. So it's not bad, and they scapegoated him a lot in OKC. I don't care what anyone tells me. They scapegoated him. Yeah, I know. It looks awkward because they won the chip the next year. They probably could have won it with him if he stayed in the team too. He was a great player for them, man. He's a very, very good player, Josh Giddey, man. We're super proud.
Hey, JSJ, knock it off. I told you to stay away from the Sharks. Go to the kiddie pool where I told you to. The kiddie pool. Go there because that's where you need to go, JSJ. Stop it. I mean it. No more warnings for you. If you don't, if you want to stay near the Sharks, let them eat you up. But Fari, my friend, happy Halloween to you.
Don't want him. Don't want him again.
You just repeat that, Gerald.
Okay. Let them eat JSJ.
I just wanted to mention JSJ in the kiddie pool. I wanted to mention JSJ in the kiddie pool, but that aside,
go to the pool.
That's hilarious.
Vari, I want to thank you again for all you do as far as setting us up on playback.tv/the Joe Sower Experiment, but also for tomorrow for the Dodgers game. You are tense. I think right now, if you could have flown on a flight to Toronto to bash Kiki Hernandez or Muncy, I think you would. The random guy coming into the dugout trying to beat up Muncy with a bat right now. I don't know who that is. Looks Australian though. But be that as it may, how excited and amped up are you for tomorrow evening's matchup? Game
this guy.
7 of the World Series.
Gerald, I'm very excited. Gerald and Muncy, let me tell you, Muncy, he's been a pain in my, I don't want to swear on live TV, but on YouTube, but yeah, man, look, tomorrow, I'm very excited tomorrow, Gerald. Game 7, we're 5-5 in game 7s, by the way. So we're 500. So, but it's going to be at the same time tomorrow evening. Everyone join us on the Joe Sora playback. We'll have the game. They will all be there.
Yep.
Is there a Lakers game tomorrow, Gerald?
No, on Sunday.
No.
Oh, your guys is Monday.
So okay, that's good.
Yep.
No Lakers game. So tomorrow, everyone join us. But tomorrow, I'm very excited.
Tomorrow's
Gerald.
massive.
And it looks like tomorrow, what they were saying, they might start Shohei. They might start Shohei and they're bringing Glass now. to the game. So let's all get behind those LA Dodgers, and we're gonna win tomorrow. We're gonna show those Toronto Jays. We're gonna go to their home and win 2 games. Win Game 6, Game 7. We're gonna be back-to-back champions. Something that hasn't been done for a while. Join us, and you'll see the Dodgers win tomorrow.
That'll rip their hearts out. That's
Nice.
so terrible to win the final 2 games, right in front of the opposing.
That's what we're gonna
team.
do. We'll do that.
That'll
Well, it'll be a
rip
funny
the heart out.
series, won't it? Because the majority of the wins have come away from home.
Yep.
If that happens tomorrow.
Yeah. I do want to mention though, Portland as one of the surprise teams. They just beat the Denver Nuggets by 2 at home.
Yeah.
And like was mentioned in the chat,
Clippers.
Kawhi Leonard did hit a buzzer beater to
Yep.
beat the New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans are still winless on the season. I already said we should be on
Far out.
the coach
believe it.
Willie Green. Really
He's on
greenwashed
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
He
Woo! Hawks
he
getting a
might
good
not-
lottery pick.
yeah.
I thought they were going to be a little bit better than what we thought. I got that wrong. Really wrong.
You talking about Denver? You talking about Denver, Mark?
Nah, New Orleans. I mean, because
New Orleans.
we saw them play out here in Australia, and Zion looks so fit.
Yeah.
But man, when you watch Zion the other day against, and you should watch some highlights, boys. Zion against Wemby, and he it's so funny. Like he sort of dunks on him in the first couple of minutes, and then Wemby actually blocks him 3 times in 1 minute. And you can just see Zion just going, "What the f? Why am I even here?" And when you're having players like Zion and AD, looking like that on the court, man, this dude is insane. The potential for Wemby, and you're totally right. Legend. I actually had him as obviously the defensive player of the year, but I thought he was probably going to be top 5 in MVP, but he's leading the race right now.
Yeah, he's leading it.
Yeah.
It's
He's
Wemby's
gone
right
to a
now.
new level. Yeah.
Wemby's playing. It's like he's playing with a Nerf ball and not with a real basketball.
It's insane. Yeah. When you watch him, it's like a spider.
Yeah.
It seems fake half the time. It
Yeah.
seems like it's 2K. Like he's
Or
sort of
it's
a
AI.
2K.
It's AI.
Yeah, it's like a made-up character on the field. It's like
Yeah.
we've never seen this, because we've seen players that tall but not that coordinated, or vice versa.
No, Bess. As great as Giannis is playing, if you do not say it's Wemby right now, you're wrong. It's
Best,
It's
man.
gotta be
I don't
Wemby
know.
right
Best
now.
love to be honest.
Joe, the thing about Wemby is he does 3 things, man. The guy can dribble, the guy can shoot, the guy is he can do everything, and that's what makes him is number 1 running for the MVP, and that's why he's so good, man. He just does everything. He does everything. Did you see that dribble he did with behind his back last game? Man, the guy does everything. So that's why I agree with Legend there. He's number 1 at the moment, MVP.
Appreciate No Joker with the super chat. Clippers should be banned to the G League. No Joker, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the Clippers are in the G League. When they brought up as far as the Clippers made a G League team, they're based in San Diego. So yes, the Clippers moved away from San Diego and gave them the ultimate humiliation. In return, we'll make you a G League team. So in essence, the Clippers G League team is based in San Diego, and they're called the Clippers on top of it. So
Clippers, old Clippers.
exactly. That's a backslap. If you really think about it, hey, we're going to give you a G League team, San Diego. It's going to be based from the Clippers, and we're going to call it the Clippers. So there you go. You just can't have the real team at the NBA level. So I think that's something that gets forgotten about. But yeah, there you go. Legend, let me bring it back in here. And once again, it is the Lakers 117 to 112. Lakers move to 4-2 on the season. Next game is on Sunday against Miami. My friend, before we head on out, what are you looking forward to this? There you go. Nice, Mark. What are you looking forward to this weekend in the world of sports, my friend? I know as a man who covers sports world like no other for I Got Next Sports Media, before we head on out, what are you looking forward to this weekend in sports?
I am looking forward to Georgia versus Florida. We're going to kick their butts. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
The Garden Party, if I'm not mistaken.
College
correct?
football?
Legend?
Yes,
Yep.
college football.
College football.
Gotcha.
That's the
Who do
garden
you go
party.
for? Alabama? Sorry, Joe.
No, Georgia and Florida. That's who he's talking
Oh.
about. Yeah, but that's called the garden party. Am I not mistaken on that?
Gotcha.
Mm,
Boys, what's a
tailgating
bowl? You know how they sell it like a Super Bowl. Obviously, we
Yes.
understand that's the the last game in the NFL. But when they talk about things like a Rose Bowl or
Yeah, that's
is a-
college football, Mark. Those are all
Yeah.
and they make them all end in bowl. They have like 40 bowl games.
Yeah.
They love
It's
balls.
just
That's
it's
weird.
most of them. If they're not at a high level with high level teams, Mark, it's just for the money. It's just for
Okay.
the money to get a payday off of a TV game.
Oh, so it's like
Because-
like a spectacle. There's no
Yeah, like
actual. You don't win
early
a
in-
cup or
ear-
something
early-
like that, Gerald.
Early in mid-December, you're going to see or hear about a lot of mid-level bowls. Like literally, there's the Jimmy Kimmel Bowl. There's like a Bermuda Bowl in Bermuda. There's always
Gotcha.
just like really random bowls with like
Yep.
maybe 500 teams or like teams that are 75. They're not. It's just for money. It's just to
Okay.
to give a payday
Man,
to these
that concept.
universities. So,
It's like all the mid-major schools, pretty much.
yeah.
Man,
You don't see any of the major college football bowl games until after the new year. After New Year,
Right.
you'll start seeing some heavyweight bowl games from there. But Legend,
system
anything else
is
you're looking forward to
so-
this weekend?
I want to say it's still continue watching some good NBA. Continue to see what the Warriors do, see what the Hawks do. I guess I want to say that's about it. College football is my main thing for Saturdays. My main. I don't worry about no NBA on Saturdays.
All
It's
right.
college
Fair
football
enough.
all day, every day.
I want to hear from all you guys before we head on out. Amazon's now done a full week of shows so far. They're the newest of the large entities to go ahead and televise basketball games. You guys have actually had their feeds on our playback.
Yeah.
I'll start with you, Vari. When you're watching it, as far as the Amazon Prime version of it, is there anything that sticks out, or is it something that you see that's comparable to the NBC, ESPN / ABC type presentations? Do you see it slacking? Because I know that the NFL, they got off a little bit to a shaky start, but they're actually been complimented in recent weeks and months by a lot of people because they just picked up NFL games within recent years. What are your thoughts on how they've their presentation for their NBA presentation for their games?
Gerald, they've been great, Gerald. Obviously, when someone comes, a new entity comes, especially they haven't to do nothing with sport, it's always gonna be a bit of shaky start till they get everything right. But man, they've been great. I really don't pay attention to if it's NBC or ESPN. I just get out there and watch the game, to be honest. So it's not a big thing for me. Obviously, it's a money thing with NBA. So to me, it's the same, to be honest.
Okay, fair enough. I like the fact that you're seeing guys. There you go, Mark.
Jordan.
Serge has a crush on Allie Clifton. There you go. She is on the Amazon team. I know Nash was not there this week, but he was the previous week, providing some insight. But they have Nowitzki. They had some pretty good insight from.
Man. Oh, yeah, and Taylor Rooks. She's not too bad, Gerald. That's Dirk. What's the guy that played for the Clippers, the high flyer? Blake Griffin.
Oh, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's been all over the place. Yeah,
and Udonis Haslem.
Yes.
That's quite good, man. You know what? Like, he was a bit of a joker, but I really like Blake Griffin, man. He's a funny dude, and he can explain the game really well if you listen to him.
Yeah. Absolutely. Again, I think it's pretty solid. Legend. Have you noticed anything different with their presentation?
I have. I noticed a lot of they brought back a lot of the stuff that you saw from the NBC 90 part. I noticed a lot of that too. They brought the music. They brought a lot of the introductions back. I saw the update on Twitter how they had the New York Knicks, all their players saying what college they went to like they did back in the 90s. I like how they did that. I do like how they're doing the Jordan condition, asking Jordan about the modern NBA, getting his thoughts about it. I actually like how they've done a lot of things, making it feel modern, but also bringing a little bit of a touch from the 90s all too. I kind of like how they kind of blending them in together, making it modern, but still keeping the NBC traditional part. So I like how they've done a lot of that. And NBA, ESPN been pretty good too. Like that, they did pretty good not
Hell yeah.
changing Charles Barkley, Shatton, how they doing. Cause if I were worried about they're gonna change that, it's still been the same. Let them do them.
And Legend, how much better? How much better is both of these shows or any show versus the rubbish we were seeing with ESPN with Malika Andrews, and they might still be doing that show. I haven't seen it this year, but
yeah, they are still doing. She is still doing their daily NBA shows.
Oh God, yeah, no, and she's okay at that. Like when she hosts the daily NBA show, that's fine. You get in the reporters and stuff. But when she was hosting the halftime show with Perkins and Steve Smith and the Golden State Warriors ex-GM, that was a disgrace, man. And they would talk for like 30 seconds to a minute and then go for ads for like 5 minutes. Bizarro world. And has anyone actually questioned how Dave McMenamin got Malika Andrews, or do we not go there today? Or they're 12 years, like he's 12 years older than her too, Gerald.
There you go.
Yeah, well done, Dave McMenamin. Let's go.
Yes. Yes.
Kudos to you.
I would say the show's been a whole lot better than that. A whole lot better than that. Much improvement.
He's done well, man.
I'll tell you what, though. Again, it is a little harder to watch for people out there that don't have playback, because you have to go now to figure out where it's being played on each day of the week. But I'm glad that those people who out there follow us on playback, and Vari does a great job. I know that Mark always gets into him on that, but he does do a great job of bringing us the games. It's his
job, man. He doesn't have a job. This is his job.
All right.
There you go. There you go. Well, there you go. He does.
If you actually look at it, he's doing pretty shit. No,
he is doing a great job. Again, playing random NBA games on the Lakers Fast Break when the Lakers are not on, and then also, of course, the Dodgers. Game 7 tomorrow. I'm really rooting for the Dodgers. I know that a lot of people are as well, so looking forward to that. But great conversation. Playback was awesome tonight. The conversation was light. It was friendly. Maybe it's Halloween. Maybe that's why. But I'll just say that I enjoyed my time there with you guys. And one last thing. Hey, Best League, knock it off, man. Stop swimming near those boats, man. Or you're going to get caught up in the propellers. I'm telling you, man. Not a good move. Getting caught on the fish hook. That's not good, man. That's not good. All right. So stay away from the
beach
boat.
is this, Gerald? There's a lot of activity at this beach you're monitoring.
Gerald,
being a lifeguard is tough, man.
Gerald, where's JSJ? Has he been eaten by the sharks yet?
He just came up. He's like the girl in Jaws in that opening scene. She's like, it's that, when she gets that first chunk taken out of her, she's like, what was that? What was that? So this is like JSJ right now. He's had his first chunk taken out of his body. He's just waiting to get eaten up the rest by the shark there. So
it'll be fun.
JSJ didn't swim by the kiddie pool. I warned him twice. He didn't listen. He's just staying out there with the sharks. So good luck. Good luck. There you go.
Jay was in the kiddie pool looking for cool, bro.
His best friend.
Exactly. Oh, that's awesome. All right. You guys have been great. Thanks again. Appreciate, again, Legend from I Got Next Sports Media. Please like and subscribe. He does a great job on his channel. Absolutely. Mark, aka Xbox, whenever he stops on by here or on playback. And of course, the guy commanding the playback channels, it is Vari, aka Sports Baby himself. Once again, the Lakers do win 117-112. Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays heading to a Game 7 after a 3-1 victory. Truly appreciate it. Hope you've had a happy and safe Halloween. Want to thank you again for joining us and looking forward to seeing you on Sunday against Miami right here at the Lakers Fast Break Podcast. Knock it off, guys. Get off the beach.
Game 7, baby. Game 7. Let's go, Dodgers.